You're live, it says. Let's find out about that.
Winchell 2-4-6-10, fourth box, match 6, one-string matches. 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie. Wobbling 2-7, 6-10 right for Boutwell. He's very capable of making this shot. Winchell, left side, missed the entry for the 2.
Not by much.
Chris Boutwell, 48 years young. This means something, and he almost got it. Close one here, single-digit lead right now. So stronger together on the left. Winchell an 8, 35 through 4. Chris takes a 9. That puts him at through 4 completed boxes, 35. John Winchell, 35 through 4. 212, the boiling point to 202 for Stronger Together. 10-pin lead. Mark situation, nothing for Stronger Together.
And 1 for Jonathan Boudreau. I've got this from here.
All right, Greg.
Harry's Boudreau has the mark that could put them ahead. Well, if he strikes here, they need just 1 more mark, but they are very much still in this.
In a shocker in the standing, drywall contest, always in the running, 0-10 to start. We'll have the next match, our final match today with the Narc Clones.
1-2-4 for Lee's. Welcome back, live audience. I think we're struggle busing on the quality, but it should be okay. Lee spares. So, high quality uploads coming later anyway, as soon as we get a chance. War, just the head pit.
Back at it live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Atlantic, 10:30 Newfoundland Time, Sunday also. 10 strings tomorrow, 6 on Sunday to wrap it up. Overtime only if the top 2 tie for first. Both 3 or 4.
I see you, Peggy Donnelly. Nice shot. That was on lane 4 over there.
It goes pretty quick though, Greg.
Pretty decently, 7:48 local time, not too bad.
It's hard to get home though. You can't go to bed right away. You're so wound up for 2 or 3 hours. You have to get up early to get here early, get a parking spot.
I know that feel. Leeds is going to spill out a bunch here. That's 8 more and a 62 half for him.
Got with a knee injury the last year or so. It's labored through it.
Couldn't tell apart from the knee brace he's got.
When the Atlantic Candlepin Single Store first opened up, the Pro Division back then, now called Class A, he won the first season. Until this year, due to the injury, he didn't make the playoffs for the first time.
It flies by the 8-pin. Not sure if that front would have done him any good. He would have had to spin the cap, and that's kind of like spinning a roulette wheel. Ward didn't get a piece of that wood, which she may have wanted to.
Missed it earlier. She got a 164 a couple of strings ago. Leads the ladies. Jeanette Southall second at 151. Madison River 145. Clayton Matheson leads the men in high single with the 156. Calvin Locke 153. Mike McIntosh attacksman 153. Top 3 men's singles. Laura Doffler, Kim Baker. Kim Baker makes the shirts, hats, and koozies. Shirts, towels, and koozies. Greg.
That pink hair's new, I'm pretty sure. Very nice. She gets a good split. Geez, that 3-pin took an eternity. It's the 5, 6, 7.
Wonder if we're better off standing there.
Dorfler, pin still spilling back there. It's the 1, 2, 5, 9. There's a 5-pin, right? Didn't see it go down. Baker. On the red line it goes. Finds a way.
Maybe it's better off falling down after all.
Dorfler, good shot. What about the 9-pin? Thank you. Matching spare.
Very good ball. A terrific lady on and off the lanes. Laura Dorfler.
I only have one replay to show you. That's this one. Red line and the ball took it off the 6.
Laura's got a high single of 180, high triple 391, high 5 607. Going over 20 years. All-time high average for a season 115.
Baker plows through 8.
Still averages between 105 and 108.
Kim Baker 67 half.
Good for her.
And Laura Dorfler 63 half. Chance for another. It's too full on the 4-pin. Dorfler only misses by a speck. That will be waved off by Baker. Thinks it hit the pin in the gutter first. So 9 and 9.
Let's go,
Great
buddy.
strings by both.
Up on that head pin, kid.
Nothing like the atmosphere of team competition, especially on this international stage. You could see and hear for yourself. Steve Reno Jr. and Alana Brown up now in a tight matchup. 19 pins for Stronger Together, but Boudreau is on that extra spare. Brown will need to bounce back on this one. Reno crossed over.
Come on, corners.
Actually, he probably throws on the right side, come to think. 7-8. Alana catches a piece of pin, enough to take out a couple of sticks. Steve strike. It goes, yes. Accurate shot. 7-pin took its sweet time, but it is a goner. Brown needs an out. It's 7.
Junior, let's go.
So +3 immediately to Steve. Now it's a 16-pin game and the 2 marks for Harry's All-Stars. We're basically in single digits, if not tied. Box 6 to really tell the story here. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the hiccup on that one. We look forward to having this match re-uploaded later. Brown has the 4-6-10 split. Reno, good hit, but it's a 4-8-9-10.
Kid.
Good grief.
Steve Reno Jr., Greg, another one of those guys to throw the ball in the low to mid 40s. Previous Atlantic Candlepin singles toe bowler. He was dangerous.
I think you can see some smoke coming off his hands as well. And we have to really send this across. What a spare, though!
What a shot!
Twirls that twig to perfection. Steve Reno Jr. has back-to-back
And
marks.
Steve Singer's dad gives him a high five. What a shot for a spare. Check out the instant replay.
Brown's out for 9, and we see it one more time. Watch how he gets on the 4-pin and the 8. Spins the wood, and the 9 caroms into the 10.
Talk about muscle memory. Muscle memory. Living in New York doesn't bowl anymore now. What a shot for a spare.
If Mike McGinty can, he can too.
Rushing 62 and a ball through 6.
Baker digs in. That's the 2, 4, and 10. Sean Baker, that is.
7 fill in the spare.
Not for him.
I'm sorry, John Boudreau's in the spare.
He is. That's your 7.
I predict the future once again. My mouth's in the future. My brain's in the past.
You're brilliant.
Brilliant. 55 through 4.
2, 4, 10. Baker spares. Good shot. Nice trampoline effect. Ball caroms across, and he's got his first mark of the half.
49 on the ball.
And all over that head pin. Boudreau just needs to be on it here, but only misses it just.
Let's call it the Oreo Cakester shot nowadays. The soft Oreo cookie. Cream in the middle, wafers on the outside. The good stuff.
Hey, 2 marks, though. That's a solid half. Boudreau can't get the out, but he gets a 63 half. I have moved it one too soon, haven't I? That's better.
I gave my Oreo cakes to Laura Dofflers. They're going to split it, 1 for each. Now I want to see if they take the covers off. Eat the cream. I just want to see if they take the covers off. Eat the cream in the middle.
Sean missed, but he got a 7, 56 half.
It's a soft baked Oreo cookie. Let's see.
In there, Boudreau strikes. Like a knife through hot butter, or at least room temperature will do it too.
He's eating the whole the cake, so he's not taking the cover off. Nope, they're going for the soft, eating the whole thing.
Baker needs a 3rd ball.
1 match after this to wrap up day 1 of 3. The Mixed Worlds 2025 is on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart from Boutwell's Bowling Center, Concord, New Hampshire. We're on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Like and follow us on Facebook as well. Like the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel free.
Sean Baker gets an 8-box. Chris Merrill got a triple strike on the Bob Leafy just now.
Awesome.
Thanks, Nico, for the tip.
Is that our first one today? Keith Beaupre on near triple strike.
Yeah, he had a 29 box. That's right, but it's the first one I've heard of. There was a carryover pool for that triple strike, but if Merrill was in, it's hit. Chris Beauvais and John Winchell. 2 stars of TV on our screens again. Here's Chris on his head pin, 6-7-10. Winchell. Steady cross lane delivery, 2-4-10. Beauvais is steady in its own right, even though he has a lot more shoulder bend, when he delivers. Winchell all 5 head pins there, although 4 splits you see. Bit of a wood puzzle for both. For Beauvais, nothing is obviously looking at the 7 pin, so he might have to go left tip of something. Now he's going to go right tip. Look at this shot. Close one, sent it over the 8 spot. Winchell too high on the wood to do any good. He looks disappointed with that shot. It was a tough one, but still. Chris takes aim. He's got a 9 for a 44 half. And the same for Winchell, so slow starts for both of them, but still very solid pinning. And the chance to build on that. Just 9 pins for Stronger Together, and those 2 extra marks for Harry's All-Stars, likely to erase it all. See that yellow 2 indicating 2 marks to be filled for Harry's All-Stars. This is Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. My name's Greg Gouillart. Great to have you along here at Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. Beauvais, that's a good hit. 6 goes into 10 strike. Great shot. And he comes alive in box number 6. Winchell only for the very first time misses a head pin. Bundle of 7 if he gets back on it now. Stronger Together needed that. That might have swung the match back in their direction. Second ball slips out of the hand. Third ball coming up. It's a crucial one here. Harry's doesn't want to relinquish anything.
I'll be back in time for you.
And yes, it is a good one. That 8 box is fine. 52. Here comes the score update. 327 to 316. Extra mark for Harry's All-Stars. But thanks to that Beauvais strike, Team Stronger Together has regained the lead. 11 pins minus a ball. It's a close one, but Stronger Together now has the initiative for sure. We won't see those marks filled until the later bowlers. First we go back to the top of the order. Tina Ward and Nate Lees. Substitutions are permitted, but not just yet. Well, box 7 is the last opportunity to do so. And a delay for a reason I'm not entirely certain about. We'll see. And looks like we're going to get a warm-up. No, we are going to have a substitution here. So Billy Shiner Sr. has been tapped to come in for
Nate Lees. No, for Harry's, right? For Tina Ward?
For Tina Ward. Or we'll see if he substitutes into this spot. That is interesting. You do have to have at least 2 women on the active row. We'll see. He may be substituting somehow.
I'll find out from Steve.
Yeah. Either way, since Billy Shiner is somehow going to be a substitute.
Tina Ward is just doing somewhere else. I think it's 6 balls to practice. Lori Lewis, Miss Hawaii, says going in for John Winchell. That's a shocker.
Okay.
John, the anchor bowler, sitting out with 52 through 6. And again, what Canada does, we're doing now in the mixed worlds going forward, is you can substitute through 6 completed box versus 5, as long as you're not filling the mark, going to the 7th.
So that'll be that. That's the last opportunity. So Billy will be the last substitute, essentially, I assume, since in theory someone else could spring a substitute on us, but one would have to think that otherwise the lineups will stay the same. Once he hits the reset button, we're back in live play, and then it will bring up our leadoff bowlers.
When Keith Beaupre was a 479 at Friday Night Pro League, that same week, Billy Shiner Sr. was the bridesmaid with a 445. Didn't get a lot of limelight, due to Beaupre's monstrous night. He's explosive when he's on target. Both for Central Park Lanes won for the Friday Night Pro League last season. Back to the top of the order. Tina Ward, 57 through 6, had a spare 2 in the third. Pinning well though. Lee's having a good string, 72 through 6. Splits 2 and 1, 2-4 in the 10. Drywall Concepts and our clones wrap up day 1 of 3 next. Ward in trouble here. 2-7 left, 3-6-10 on the right. Leon, wow, what a shot for Lee's! Back in business. 82 in the ball through 7, masterful.
That's a nice out by Ward as well. I'm so sorry.
3 10s in a row for Tina, 67 through 7. What a shot by Nate Lees.
Yeah, Ward will eventually make that 2 and 3, by the way. But let's take a look at Lees making this 2 and 1 slicer for a brilliant spare.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Ward back in the pocket off the wall. It's 8. 5 in the wobbling 7. 2 pieces. Gives her a shot for the spare. Lee's on the extra session on lane 5. Crosses over. It's going to be a fill of 6. 6 wiggles middle, 9 left, 10 right, 8 far left. 88 through 7. Match 6 of 7. 1 string match. 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie. Ward. Oh, robbed. Thought that would go. Out of bogey lanes, East Brookfield Mavs. Lees got it. Pumps his fist. Back to back, 98 in the ball through 8. 3 out of 4. 4 in the string. Ward a 9. 76 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube.
It remains to be seen if the Shiner substitution will make a difference here, but now stronger together, up 18 pins, same number of marks to his side. The match has swung back in their favor.
Stronger together, 2 and 8 coming in.
Dorfler takes out just 2.
Mary's All-Star 6 and 4 coming in. Baker 76 through 6. Laura 72 through 6. Good start for the ladies. Go, ladies, go.
These half Worcesters have been relentless here. Just get that little bit off, and there's no coming back.
That's why I hate the half Worcester. Look at this. Got the head pin to go and nothing else. That's a youch. Not even the dictionary. Yikes, nouch combined. Y-O-U-C-H. And Baker, good try. Gets 5 more. 4-7-10. Kim doing a great job making the merchandise for Candlepin to cancel. Koozies now. Towels and shirts. Doffler, nice out. Takes
Very
a 9.
good.
Take that one any day. 81 through 7. Baker. Nice 10. Pull stick shot. Minnesota fat style. Greg's like, who? 86 in the ball through 7.
That reference lands
You
somewhat.
finally get one of my references, huh?
That's
Twice your age. What do you expect, you know? Laura bowling since 1988. Parents bowled also. Pocket shot. It's a bucket of 5. The interstate handicap winner went out run the bid doubles with Dean Sullivan. Baker, smooth ball, hits the pocket again. 4-7-10, a 2-for-1 special. Last one for a 10, maybe a spare this time. Triple wood.
The rare time the Pro Series rumbled through O'Lindy's and Quincy, Kim Baker and Sean Baker finished second and best in men's and women's side in the qualifier.
Goff, a good effort, won't go. 5 moves right, 7 left. Baker. I got one! Wow! 2-1 split again, no problem. 10, now a spare.
And 4 marks now for Kim Baker.
Instant replay, baby, on that one. Laura 9, Doffler 90 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Here it is.
Over 2,000 videos in climbing. Please subscribe free. Semi-pro to pro action, something for everyone. Baker 96 in the ball through 8. Middle bowlers, Alana Brown, 61 through 6. Steve Reno Jr., 62 in the ball. Rifle 7, tough one. 4-6-10 left to right. Brown 3-9, another half Worcester. What's up with that? Stop watching my videos. Steve, a runner up in the 2009 World Singles. Oh, what a try! He got it! Whoa! 2-1 split again.
What is going on, Paul?
You can't make a single pin. You make a shot like that. Not that he missed one earlier. 79 the ball through 7.
Shot after shot after shot. We're just getting spoiled.
Ken Baker setting the tone. Brown, tough out. Gets a 7, making an 8 even better. 69 through 7. Past the halfway point of match 6 of 7 today. 10 more tomorrow. 6 on Sunday. 9 a.m. local, 10 o'clock Atlantic. 10:30 for our folks in Newfoundland. As I said, growing up in Newfoundland. Reno bombs away, baby, strike! Wow! On spare, all pumped up. 89 through 7, 99 plus 2 through 8. On a 4-2 washout. And Reno, no problem after the layoff.
4 marks in a row,
Impressive.
and how?
Hey, Steve.
Brown's got the Chester Cove favorite. And that's a good pin on this one. Pin goes in front of the 6. Denying Alana Brown.
I'm live.
Yeah, I think we are. Just how's it sounding in there?
I'm hearing it sounds great.
Good,
How we
good.
doing, guys?
Steve Reno Jr., you live in New York now, right?
Yeah, I live in Long Island now.
Well, you come back like you've missed a beat. How do you do that?
Oh, it took me 14 boxes to get a mark. I bowled the first string, only hit 93, but it's like riding a bike, Paul.
I know, you got a lot of muscle memory there. I've covered you a lot in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour in the Pro Series. You are explosive, like the Tornado, Tim Douglas, Keith Beaupre. You guys zing that ball in the mid-40s.
I miss it. I looking forward to moving back to Mass at some point, within the next year or two. I miss all you guys. I miss the bowling community. I miss bowling.
How great to see your dad and your grandfather get in the Hall of Fame in the 2023 class.
Oh, it was awesome. It's been something well-deserved for a long time for both of them.
So there's so many variables to life. Why New York at this moment?
My fiance, soon-to-be wife, I met her. I went down and visited her for her birthday, and then I never left.
Her name?
Rachel. Rachel
right.
King, yeah.
Yep.
It's down in front over there.
Do you go to Apex in Albany?
No, I haven't been there yet. I want to take a trip, but we're kid-free right now this summer. We just dropped her kids off with their dad down in North Carolina, so we're kid-free for the summer. So I'm looking for a few different adventures this summer to do with her.
Well, you're fun to watch. You're very explosive, very exciting to watch.
Thanks,
And
Paul.
it's good to see you back in Candlepin Bowling, Steve Reno Jr.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Steve Reno Jr. putting on a show after a long layoff on a strike, 99 plus 2.
Here's why Baker's last effort got stymied. A ball came off the return adjoining. Got in his way, so that's his tempo getting iced there, but he still gets 2 pins on the second ball.
All right, Greg, you can finish this up here for the string.
Sure. Boudreaux gets a 9 box.
Always a pleasure to work with you, Greg. Class act, top to bottom.
And everything in between. 8 for Baker. Appreciate it, Paul.
Except you don't like Spumoni, Sky Bars, and Oreo Cakesters.
Alas. Sorry, this is bad microphone
Well,
handling.
Laura Douglas' nephews love the Cakesters. They mobbed that right down, didn't they? Bring some more tomorrow.
Boudreaux, 4 pin, tipping into the 2, strike! Jonathan Boudreaux is second strike and 4th mark.
Second to last 3. Jonathan Boudreaux is back after an injury season.
Doesn't look injured to me. Sean Baker responds. That strike could have lapped the first one.
Match game PM. You can do it. I can do it. 100 for Boudreaux. Baker, 82 on strikes next through 8. 12 box to go. Match 6 of 7. 2025 Mixed Worlds on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Free to subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your family.
So here comes the substitution. Billy Shiner Sr. This is his first box of the 4 he will get. 4-7-9. Welcome to the game. You see all the splits Winchell was dealing with.
That is just wrong. Hey, another 2-for-1 split. This is a tough one to make, obviously. Probably have to get a cut off the wall to make this more than likely. Hard to split the uprights. Could still go that way.
Bovair on a strike. Got it out there, got 4.
Billy Shiner, 113 average, 116 peak average for a season. 181 high single.
Just too full on the 4 pin. Everyone else is making the splits. Come on. He says to himself. Wasn't me being entitled, heaven knows. Good bid, Boutwell, but the 410 stares back. Shiner overthrown, that's 8. Harry's in a good spot, but Stronger Together has marks just about everywhere on the board. 8 fill and now a 9 box for Boutwell. We'll put that all on the board. And you see it there. 426, 1 pin lead for Stronger Together and the extra mark, so a slight lead. Nice tributes in both teams' names. Harry's All-Stars in reference to Steve Sr.'s father, Harry Reno, also a Channel 5 and television star. And Hall of Famer inducted posthumously at the same time Steve Sr., was. For Stronger Together, a tribute to overcoming cancer, that wicked disease, especially in the case of Kim Baker, who recently survived it. 2, 5, and 7. You ring that bell, Kim. Boutwell crushes 9.
Chris Merrill did not get that 4 back. He had the triple strike, the power of the triple strike, 128 through 8 on Bob Lee's coverage on YouTube or on Facebook. Is he on Facebook or YouTube?
Should be.
On both?
Good spare, Shiner. Gets the anchor spot on the board in the second box of the string. Boutwell must go direct. There was no help. He's got a 2. For his second mark in 3 boxes.
One match after this, 10 box to go. Match 6 of 7, 10 more tomorrow, 9 a.m. local time, 10 o'clock Atlantic, 10:30 in Newfoundland. Same time, same batch in on Sunday. 6 matches then.
That's the spare you see gone, and that's the score on your screen. 436 to 435. That is confirmed. There's an extra mark. That's why you see that 4-3 in yellow there for Stronger Together. An extra spare, albeit Harry's All-Stars has an extra strike on their side.
Nate leads 98 in the ball. Back-to-back marks through 8 boxes. Phil is 3, 101 through 8.
Yeah, I'll take it.
We're going to wrap up the string.
You guys. As we had previously agreed, wasn't sure. 3 fill for Lee's 101.
I just try to conserve my voice. Give you some love, too.
Yeah, not that I was being entitled. That's good self-care, and that's a good second ball by Lees for his 3rd spare in a row.
And 5th of the string on the comeback trail after an injury-plagued season.
This has been some string to watch, I tell you what.
111 in the ball in the 9th.
Ward sadly not getting into a lot of the fun here, but she has 3 headpin splits in her defense.
84 through 9 after the 8. 449, 443. It's a touchdown lead. They missed the extra point.
Yep, Harry's All-Stars has more head pins, slightly more splits as well, as you'd figure. Pinning advantage is 6 for Stronger Together in terms of pins knocked down on the 3rd ball.
Jerry Dunn just made a Greek church by the American flag on lane 7, the 4-7 into the 6-9-10. What a shot for a spare for him.
How is Goon Squad with a losing record? That
was actually a 10 after a strike 5, Phil. 130 strike for Jerry Dunn.
Least to fill his 5th spare of the string. Well! 6 marks for Nate Lees. 131 plus.
Impressive finish.
And Tina Ward with her 4th headpin split has nothing to show for it. Look at the torque she put on that ball. She wanted that badly. But instead, Team Stronger Together is just that. Now with 15 marks between them. Tina needs an out and deserved better than that 5, you'd think. So a very harsh 89 string for such a formidable bowler. As we mentioned, went over 160 not that long ago, earlier in the day. This is the penultimate match, match 6 of 7 today. Or it's match 6 of 23 overall in the day, is how I should say. Lees cannot double, but this is going to be a good count here. He's now, with one more pin, going to roll 140. Tremendous story this is.
Mentally tough, sound bowler.
For count, it's perfect. The fill is 10 and the string is 141 for Nate Lees.
2 big 20s in a row, 141, wow. And Tina Ward, a tough string, 89 after the 5 box. And now it's 479 to 448. A cup of coffee go as a 6-pin lead. It's up to 31. 8 blocks to go.
These marks have to be filled. Harry's All-Stars, if they get better at these fills, could still come back. And remember, there are the strikes on the board as well. That could change that.
Strong together, trying to go to 4 and 8.
Baker does get 7 on hers, though. Look at them tip. 9. Dorfler smashes into this head pin and gets 7.
9. It's like. Great job, Greg, as always.
Thank you. Laura's looking back for advice on this one. Baker spares. Kim has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marks in this string. Sensational.
115 to the ball. Loves the TV lanes.
Everyone's got a different opinion on that, but hers is quite clear.
Harry's All-Stars trying to go to 8 and 4.
Laura gets an 8 on this one, 98. Fine string. She's had one more mark. She could break it to the 110s.
He is 42 now. It looks insurmountable at this point.
I saw that head shake, and Dorfler's not doing all that bad. Just stronger together has been putting out a fire hose of marks. Baker again, headpin again. 5 though. 120 through 9.
Guess what? I'm hungry. I want ice cream. No, I want food.
So 47 pins. Harris has an extra mark, keep in mind, but we're starting to get towards the end here. Kim dismayed where that second ball ended up. Dorfler close, 4 horsemen. Still on the third ball.
Trying to get to 108. Kim trying to get to 130.
All right.
Be tough odds here.
A lot of pins standing. Third ball's important here. Baker gets a couple of them. Kim gets 7. Laura gets 8. Kim Baker 127.
Not bad.
Laura Dorfler's 106, not too shabby, but Baker sensational.
And kind of cancer treatments recently as well. Good for her. Good story.
You can ring my bell.
Oh, I hate that song.
And everyone's clicking off our stream now.
One of the worst songs of all time.
This was Candlepin Bowling Network. Unfortunately, we are now canceled. Steve Reno Jr. wants to cancel out these pins. He's got 1, 3, and 6.
That's just an awful song. How did that make the charts?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And then there's Minnie Ripperton doing whatever the heck.
Loving You.
Yep. Precisely.
With the birds chirping.
Yeah. Reno getting sticks on the strike at least. No spare.
Look, the dogs. Another dumb song. How about Someone Left the Cake on the Rain? I don't know how it took so long to bake it. Never have that recipe again. Oh, no. It went to #1 4 times by 4 different artists. What's up with that? Brutal.
Now I'm back to missing the reference.
MacArthur's Park.
Steve Reno Jr. at 10. The lead lights up there. 36 pins for Stronger Together.
I asked a person that did karaoke a lot. He said, it's a bunch of metaphors. No kidding. Silly lyrics, I think. Dumb song. Just saying.
I'm sorry too, Nico.
If you like that song, I apologize, but just saying. Views expressed now. Those are Candlepin Bowling Network.
Mr. Gamerman, good to see.
Candlepin's for cancer. Oh, I need some sleep.
And thank KC for singing along anyway. Brown's got the 1-7. Reno's got a strike. Holy smokes, that went quickly. 128 plus.
Reno who?
Reno Jr. Spare! Hello! Brown swipes that one from behind. 98 in a ball.
Come on!
So all the bottom 3 bowlers on both sides on marks. Not over yet. Spares are tougher to fill. Alana does well. Got her head pin. It's 9. A key mark and key fill on the end, and she ends up with 107. That's why you stick with it. That's why you pin all the way through. Well saved, Junior. We don't want the balls to overflow back there. 128 plus. Strike fill in the 10th. Good one! And he will not get a 12th rack. Too bad.
Come on, Steve. What's up with that? Gotta hit it, Steve. Come on.
Tenfill, 138 for Steve Reno Jr. So still 35 pins. Again, that brown mark was so important there. To Jonathan Boudreau on a strike and Sean Baker on a strike. Shiner and Bovair on spares in a second. What a match this is. Stronger together, like chance to go 600 here. They have just been so good all the way through. Sean Baker, 4 tips and leaves the 7-8. Boudreau. Offline, 3 on the first one. Good news for Stronger Together, trying to hold on here. Boudreau thinking that likely was his best chance. The match is not over. If Boudreau runs this down, there is still a chance. 7 and 8. I just got the most aggressive shoulder massage from our executive producer, Bob Lee, here at Candlepin Bowling Network. Spare, hello! I would like to see that one again personally. Sean Baker, 7-8. My goodness.
Jonathan tickle pink on that one on lane 5.
And that's just the way it's going for Harry's. It just wasn't their match. They bowled so well throughout. But I think it's the beginning of the end.
So they'll go to 500, 6 and 6. Stronger Together improves to 4 and 8 with one match to go today. Match 7 of 23 coming up next on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Good 9 box out there, 115.
Drywall Concepts have not won a match coming to this last one. Takes on Narclones.
Am I overclocked here? No, I'm okay, I think. It's close. I'll put my level down here. There we go. Triangle number 2 for Baker. That's better. So I was probably pushing the audio volume a little bit here. Boudreau, good hit, 3-6-10.
Get in there! Come on!
Triangle number 2. Told you Marissa made it. Baker misses the chance here. Jonathan will play this out. A great string for a bowler injured all season long. Is that 6-pin going to do anything? Yes, it will. 6 into 10 and a spare. 125 and a ball.
That 6-pin went left and went right turn Clyde. You get that reference, Greg? Every Which Way But Loose, Clint Eastwood, the orangutan Clyde, the hero of the movie.
I've learned it from you over the years anyway.
1980, it was funny, the orangutan Clyde. Every Which Way But Loose.
I don't have time to view this replay. Here's Boudreau.
Number 1 song by Eddie Rabbit.
130 for Jonathan Boudreau.
I think Sandra Walk ruined that movie personally, but that's my say.
I am such a pop culture ignoramus. It's ridiculous.
Ruth Gordon was hilarious in that one too, as Clint Eastwood's mother.
All right, so we see the direction this match is going here. Pity for Shiner Sr., who was put in to try and make a spark. He did. He got that spare.
And Beverly D'Angelo is in that movie, if you know who I'm talking about. That movie also.
There you go, baby, there you go.
Sorry, Paul.
I'm dating myself.
Bovair Spareville, what the heck was that?
Would you take a look at that?
He's got 3. Shiner blasts out 6. As you see.
Come on, come on, come on!
All right, Bovair, what you got in the tank for this one? Into the 3-5. Maybe into the 3-6 gives it any remote chance. Shiner can't believe that everything just deflected in front of the back row. So Stronger Together, you see a hug already coming out. Chris can't get the out. 6 plays 8. And we see it there. That will be that. Harry's All-Stars cannot catch up. Stronger Together is the winner of match 6 of 23. Match number 7 should be here if the internet will cooperate this time. We appreciate your patience. One more match today. And it'll be Drywall Concepts versus the NAR Clones. Bovair punches through. Shiner likewise. Half Worcesters apiece. Overall in this match, marks were 18-14 for Stronger Together unless something happens here. So 4 extra marks for Stronger Together, had 10 more pins in the pinning, and then 27 more pins in the fills. Yeah, 27 gained from fills and from pinning, and you see the 37 pin lead here. Third ball's here, that could change. Bovair gets stuck with a harsh 6. And Shiner the same 6, and that's where we're going to leave that. Remember, Billy Shiner was a substitute. That's not all his score for Bovair. It is 96, 2 marks. A couple of 6 boxes weighted down, but it does not matter for his team. Stronger Together, your winners. Let's take a look at the final scores here. You see it. Nate Lees, 141. Kim Baker, 127. Sean Baker, 119. Boudreaux and Reno with those 130s, just not enough to overcome. Headpins were actually 5 more in favor of Harry's All-Stars, in fact, so they were better on the first ball, but better on the second ball was Stronger Together, and they take full advantage. So that's it for match number 6. Match number 7 beginning in just a moment. Be right back. Stand by, everybody. Another match will begin soon. Match number 7 of 23 is about to get underway. I'll type that in accordingly. Match 7 of 23. Between Drywall Concepts and NAR Clones, you see the lineups here. Jason Gauthier Jr., Heather Twombly, Jenna Ward, Kobe Carrier, and Mark Weber versus Aaron St. Cyr, Sonia Johnson, Ashley Breton, Devin Brooks, and Kai Hunt. We got some standings in here. Let's read it out together. We have 4 teams that are currently 10-2. That is to say 5-1. Exeter Lanes, Penny Lanes and Bottom Shelf, Stars and Strikes, and High Rollers. Once again, Exeter Lanes, Penny Lane, Stars and Strikes, and High Rollers, all 10-2. That's tie broken by pinfall currently, but of course, a tie for first would result in a one-string showdown at the very end of things. Seems like we're very likely to head for that in a matter of moments. Seems like we got a lot more parity this year than in past tournaments, so it looks like we're going to have some lot of fun this weekend. Tell you what. Taking a look around here. Highest team average. Yes, Exeter Lanes is averaging 588. That's well more than Penny Lane's 567. Penny Lane apostrophe S. JD Seamless Gutter Balls is a 560 average. And then 547 average for Stars and Strikes. Oh, sorry, hello. We got a 564 average for Team Holbrook, yet they're all the way back on 9th right now, currently 6-6. The harsh nature of the head-to-head matchups. Nico, I see you there. I'm going to snap you some pics, lickety-split. I'm just going to go with the top few bits here, but you can share that, and then you folks can see it as well on Candlepin Bowling Network. I'll send that over in just a moment. And then it looks like we're about to get started here. I'm taking a peek up here. Looks like the computer's loading in. There we go. All right, Nico, you have it. Hopefully the other folks will have it too. Appreciate your everyone's help, of course. And thank you to everyone who's been supporting Candlepin Bowling Network, either just by watching or to all the resources you've been able to help out with, all the time you've given. A pleasure to be here. And sort of part of the furniture here in the Candlepin community. Computer's just about loaded in now. They have to just type the names in. Handshakes and high fives going around. And it looks as though we are about to have a match of bowling. So match 7 of 23 now underway. And here we are, Aaron St. Cyr versus Jason Gauthier Jr., JB Gauthier as he's also known. One string, that's it. 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie. That's what determines these standings and the 4 teams that are currently number 1 in the standings. Aaron St. Cyr gets started with a 1-3-10. Gauthier has 3 pins out to begin. I read it out, Paul, but you might as well again, or maybe you could read it completely if you would like.
Absolutely.
Second ball coming up for St. Cyr. Meanwhile, he's pairs to begin.
Greg will do the play-by-play, the first 2 boxes. We got 10 matches tomorrow, 9 a.m. local, 10 o'clock Atlantic, 10:30 in Newfoundland. 9 o'clock Saturday, same thing Saturday, on Sunday, 9 a.m. start time local. 6 matches on Sunday, 7 today.
Nice out by JB, who needs a head pin. He's got 9.
All right, so 4 teams locked at number 1, 10-2. Exeter Lanes, Penny Lanes, Stars and Strikes, High Rollers. JD Seamless Gutter Balls lost the last 2, 8-4 all of a sudden. Tied with New England Flooring and Backsplash, Riverwalk Lanes. The window source, 8-4 at 500, 6-6. Holbrook, that's a stunner. Narclones here, Harry's All-Stars.
Gauthier 9, sorry.
Sorry, Greg. Pub 125, Academy Lanes. Huff Power Sports, Academy Lanes, Central Park Lanes, underrated and overlooked, and Hammerbarn 6-6 at 4-8, stronger together. Skinner's Bowling Repair,
Spare.
Patriot Paving, 117 Hurricanes 4-8, 2-10 the Gooten Squad, winning their first match, last match. Drywall Concept, a stunner, 0-12 here now. And Mark Hart Ford, 0-12. High Series, excellent, still 632. JD Seamless Gutter Balls, 617. Pub 125, Academy Lane, 608. For the men's high single, Clayton Matheson, 156. Calvin Locke, Chris Merrill, 153. Chris had a triple strike last match. Mike McIntosh, a taxman, had a 153 also. For ladies, Tina Ward, 164. Jeanette Southall, 151. Madison River, 145.
Sonia Johnson on lane 6 gets it started with the head pin. Yikes, 4, 5, 7, 10. Crossover side, there you go. Heather Twombly, 1-8 is going to tip over, 110.
Averages, how about Madison Rival, 122.33, 734, 6 matches combined, not bad.
Good spare, Twombly. Tree topping the 10.
Sorry, Greg. Corey Smith averaging 119. Just going through these slowly here. Aaron Fontaine, 127.66. Was 132 a while ago. Hard to maintain that. Chris Merrill up to 125.83. Calvin Locke, 125.33. Clayton Matheson, 123.33 average. Bowie Joe Chase averaging 108.33. Some notable quotables here. Let's see.
Johnson, good hit, 9 drop, 10 pin. Heather to Phil, got a 5. Sonia's got a chance here. Make sure you don't trip on that wood. Well, hard to avoid it then again. Right side, ball deflects. Always just an ounce or two less than the pins. That's how it works sometimes. 6 pin gets bumped by Twombly, but the 6-10 stands.
Honorable mention, Jeanette Southall, 108.25 average. Tina Wood, 108.59. That 164 certainly helped. Freshie Nick Cefaletto, 123.50. Josh Daly fans, Dave Barber fans, Josh Daly, 118.80. Dave Barber, 573. Josh, 594 overall. Dave averaging 114.59. Amanda Carroll, 111.40. Teammate Aaron Merrow, Aaron Needham, 111.59, a tick better than Amanda Carroll. You're up to date.
Now you know. Jenna Ward and Ashley Breton, yes, that is how you spell their names. Thank you very much. Breton waiting for Celeste Buckmore to the lane to her side, and then she'll take off.
Jenna, one of the best young bowlers coming up the ranks in Maine.
Same arm and legs, 6 and 9. And Jenna Ward. Also off Candlepin New Gen, I assume, Nico? Breton can't quite get to the 6 pin, no go. Ward, good shot, 3-6-10. And there you see the standings after 6 in chat right there. Click on over. Thank you, Nico Puhar, as always. A perfect 10 for Ashley Breton to begin.
Hey, Greg, today Central Park Lane started our first match today, a tough luck loser to Huff Power Sports. They're going to start tomorrow morning's first match after 9 a.m. local time. They take on underlooked and overrated, our first match tomorrow.
Underrated and overlooked.
That same thing.
No.
I was trying to go from memory.
Yeah, it's all good. It's a lot.
I should have brought the packet with me. I should have known better.
No,
I usually get it right. That was overrated, that comment.
I'm making much ado about nothing.
I know. I deserve it.
Yes, it is possible to only take out 1 pin in this game. Breton, you see, demonstrating that. She'll have 5 pins to get here. Ward's got to place this perfectly. Red line. Didn't drive through to the 5. You saw it took out the 4-7. A 6 box. And there's 10. So Jenna Ward picking up 4 pins in that exchange.
Mixed World's made a change in the substitution policy, Greg. One more time.
Instead of box 6, it's now box 7. That is your latest decision point. You must substitute by that 7th box and not if you're on a mark. That basically before you start that 4th visit to the lanes.
That's what they do in Canada. So Calvin Locke talked to Nate Leeds. They changed the rule. That's the way it's going to be going forward. Love it.
Now, if you, the logic being
it's 2 boxes at a time versus 5 and 5.
In which case, then before box 6 makes perfect sense. I also like Canada apparently has some formats where you bowl 4 boxes, and 2 boxes, so it's sort of speed league-ish, but you still have that clutch moment at the end. Speaking of Canada, Devin Brooks takes out 2 pins on the left.
Coven recently got a 184.
Goby Carrier, 5, 7, and 8.
In Augusta, Maine.
Look at that hunch down into the lanes he's got there. Kingswood Bulletproof Bowler, I believe. He's got a 3-2 split now for the third ball. Carrier, not quite.
You can go to the head of the class. Ding, 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 ding. Kingswood Bowling Lanes.
Hooray.
Bulletproof is a software company.
And that's a nice out there. I thought he was going to get 10 for a hot second. 8 bucks. Brooks. Carrier picks 2 more. That's 10.
Devin's just 30 years younger. Bright future. 117 career high average. High single previously 173, 184. I alluded to. High triple 421. Seems low for him. Doesn't know his high 5, he said.
Drywall Concepts, you see the same Huff Power Sports sponsorship there, not to be confused with the Huff Power Sports team we saw earlier. Much earlier. Match 2, I think.
Very unusual to see Drywall Concepts winless, 0-12. Who would have thought?
We're fun maxing here. We got a lot of suspense here. A lot of teams in a log jam for first place.
And a lot of times you see the ladies go first before the men. Now a lot of men are going first now. Good for the ladies. Good to see some ladies in the anchor spot. That's good. Yeah, Ashley Brett in the 3rd spot. Sonia Johnson in the 2nd spot.
Look at Brooks trying to motion that wood down. Come on. Come on. Is it moving? Yeah. It's coming off the plate. Never mind. Still a 6-7.
We're on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Greg, how do they get Candlepin Bowling Network?
Hi, you found us, but you can subscribe. Nice spare, Brooks. Off the wood perfectly. I'll get back to that. Carrier just misses this one. We're on YouTube and we're on Facebook as well, especially if you want to watch the Bob Lee and Kevin Burns stream. That's over there. And you can like and follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube so that you're in the know. We'd appreciate it if you like the stream as well, but we understand it's the crappy makeup stream after our internet crashed in the last one. But if you are logged in, if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up button, we appreciate it. Thank you very much just for being here. To the anchors now, Mark Weber and Kai Hunt.
One of the younger bowlers in Maine coming up the ranks. Mark Weber coming up a birthday this week. Won the only season in the Maine Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Maine Division. Boy, that the best match ever called with Mark Carrier. Mark, the 4-seed, Mark Carrier, the 1-seed. One of the best matches you ever want to see. It's on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube, August 1st, 2023. A must-see match. I'll give you a hint. 19 strikes combined.
Stay on,
5 strings.
Stay on. Okay, thank you. The ball stayed on the ball return. Got a little overloaded there. That's why I backed up there. That's all it is.
But underlooked. That's on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube from Newport Entertainment Center, Newport, Maine. That is a fast house. The fastest in Maine.
Oh, Nico, you got a July birthday too. Oh, my God.
Which one's yours, Nico?
July 6th, he says.
On 27th. 1 month away. So
Nico,
that's the day of the Better Brother Buffalo's Bowl, July 6th there, 3 p.m. Candlepins for Cancer fundraising event, the 3 brothers. Who's better? Dimitri, Dino, or Alex?
harsh outcome for Weber. He's on the object pin twice. No mark.
That'll be on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube, July 6th. Scott Perry, Alex Patton, the General Son, the undercard at 1 o'clock. $100 each bowl at Candlepins for Cancer, helping your family. We just got a request from a Canadian bowler today. It'll be $91,000 paid out.
Mark almost got that 10 box, but Kai ends up picking up the pin. By the way, I'm going to take the scoreboard. No, I can't take the pin cam away. But just behind that pin setter is a monitor there, and I'm worried that Hunt's backswing is going to hit that monitor. Whoa, that was close. 4 horsemen left. Weber's trying now. Drywall Concepts ahead by 6 pins. You see it there. Mark aside. That's why that yellow 1 in the Canadian smudge there indicates. Or duck pin mark if you don't mind. Down goes that head pin anyway. 7-9. Interesting wood. Seems more 7 pin than 9. On spares. 4 horsemen runs down. Goes basically as 1 with his ball. Weber's got to blast this through. Let's see where he places this. He's on the red line of the front wood. Spare again. Good shot, matching marks in the second. We'll watch the 4 horsemen go, and then we'll get an update on the score sheet here. Zip, there it goes. 1 of 2 marks we saw in that second. And now we'll look at the scores. 101 to 95. 2 marks aside right here. Drywall Concepts, we see you. 101 to 95. And Heather Twombly's leading the way right now, but Jason Gothier Jr. and Mark Weber on marks on that side. And we see JB with 4 pins down. Paul.
23 through 2. Here's the rock star, Aaron St. Cyr, with a 2 and a 4 chance.
It's true.
Has spare 5 and a 9 start for our clones.
I mean,
Gothier, look at this one. Strange leave. 3, 5, 6. Right to left. Aaron slides right to left. No, nudge the 4, not having it.
And I was like, he's done that for me too.
I guess that makes sense. I mean,
It's just one.
Aaron picks it apart for a 10. JB a 9. JB at 32, Aaron at 34.
There. Oh, no. Oh, you. Oh, that's a strike by JB, and how?
42 plus 2 through 4. There's a meeting for the name Narclone for Mike Nardone. It had to do with a relative or I think a kid.
You
Saying
would,
it by accident.
you would think so, but no. Think about how you would write Nardone in uppercase and lowercase. But when one time a T-shirt order came in and they wrote it funny, but the letter D, if you think
that's
about
what
it,
it was, okay.
splits apart just that little bit and it becomes a CL, so Narclone.
All right.
Oh,
look at that shot.
nice shot,
Aaron
spare.
St. Cyr. 44 and a ball through 4. The double stuff. We'll give you the double talk.
I erased the JB strike just to show that. Wow, how dare. Oh, well, 7-8-9, I guess. Sorry about that, Mr. Gothier. Nice domino rally, in fairness.
Very underrated, very good bowler. Heather Twombly of Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. On the 3-9. Nickname is Hey Hey. One of the best female bowlers in the game, Sonia Johnson, daughter of future Hall of Famer, I would think, Mario Johnson, sister of Sage Johnson, another fine bowler. The quiet one in the family, Sage. It's a tough leave. Almost got it anyway, leaves up the 1. And the 98 average, 102 peak average for a season. That's a tough shot, got 3 out of the 4 for a 9. 34 through 3, Sonia Johnson missed it for a 9. 26 through 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network.
So basically it's Hyde match right now. Drywall by 9, but Narclone's with the extra mark. That's that.
Signed from Seabrook, New Hampshire, her whole life. Bordering Massachusetts, 109 average, 115 peak for the year. It's slightly down, about 106 or so right now. 109 a year ago. 179 high single, high triple 425, high 5 649. As a kid, she bowled over 1,400. That's pretty impressive. Out of Exeter Lane, Shooter Sports Club, Exeter, New Hampshire. Probably good bid, won't carry. With the wood, here it goes, spare. 36 in the ball, Song is on the board. Twombly, an 8. 42 through 4. Back to Greg with play-by-play. Am I doing play-by-play, right?
You can absolutely. Just wanted
that's
to.
Right. You're doing the next 2 boxes, 5 and 6.
Just wanted to show the Sonia Johnson spare 5 and 1 conversion. Easy as that. Ashley Breton and Jenna Ward.
Hey, Mike.
Ward has a 4 horseman right side.
Right.
Breton is a 1-3-6-9, and Paul has.
We got Mr. Nardone, Mr. Narclone. Now, I thought it was because a kid said your name wrong by accident.
Yeah, Danny Finn, 1 year when I qualified for New England Candlepins, like he said the C, my D, like I separated it so it looked like CL. So like he put me up in the standings as Narclone.
Oh, I thought it was one of kid.
No,
Okay.
then my buddy Kustak, like he just kept
Mike
calling
Kustak.
me that. Yeah, Michael Kustak. So it just became a thing, and then I decided to use it. So
Now, interesting.
Breton's got it with the Kustak-like delivery.
yeah.
Now you got an interesting situation here. You've got 3 ladies on your team.
Oh, I have 4 actually.
4 actually, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got Sonia, Ashley, Brittany, and Taylor Turner.
And Brittany Underwood, very good bowl on the rise.
She's been so consistent today. Like, the only reason why she's not in this match is because she's bowled every other one.
23 matches. It's a marathon.
No, yeah, so I figured I'd start her evening early.
Now, what's the chemistry of the team like, and how do you figure out match to match when to make changes without hurting people's feelings?
So that's actually really difficult, especially with the girls, because most teams only go with 3 girls, so you swap in one and, whenever. I went with 4 because last year we had gone with 3, and so when 2 of them would run out of steam, I only had the 1, and it kind of left me high and dry. So you just kind of feel them out. Communication's huge. So, like, they talk to me, I talk to them, and we go from there. With the guys, it's a little easier because they'll turn around and just be like, yeah, I ain't got it. And, you swap them out. The girls, they tend to really want to stay in as long as they can.
And Ashley's a pretty good bowler, too.
Yeah, no, she is. She hasn't really done much so far over the summer, so I was a little leery about where she'd be at, but she's a great teammate, and she knows that the ultimate goal is here to win.
She's bought a lot of these tournaments, which gives her a lot of confidence.
No, yeah, absolutely. And she's been bowling since she was a kid, so she's no stranger to the situation.
Spare for carrier. How do you end up with Devin Brooks out of interest?
Oh, so that is very interesting.
He was a throw-in, wasn't he? A throw-in?
Yeah, no. So at the 560,
was he on the waiver?
One. Oh my goodness, he almost got that.
Was he on the waiver wire?
I mean, when we were up at the 560, like he obviously bowled with drywall, and he was like, yeah, nobody ever asked me to bowl or anything. Anytime someone wants to ask, I'll do it. And we had a last-minute opening. 1 second. And so because someone else decided to go to a different team, happens all the time. So we reached out to Devin, and he's like, heck yeah, I'll come down. And he's been on fire.
He's 184 recently, too.
He's been on fire the whole time. Yeah, what a pickup.
So when you take somebody out, how do you – surveillance get hurt? Not intentionally.
No, yeah.
How do you get them back focusing a team with hurt feelings sometimes?
Well, I mean, you hope that no one takes it personally because we're all here for the same reason. Nobody wants to feel responsible. So, as long as we're all on the same page that we're here to have a good time, but we want to win, then it goes pretty smooth. Yeah. It's a little difficult when you have 9 people on the team.
Just a quick update from Greg. We'll get back to you in a second.
Oh, absolutely.
Carrier got a fluky 2-pin spare. We'll see in a second. Brooks has a chance to respond.
I can't bowl, so sorry.
How'd you get the rock star on your team?
Aaron? I've been dying to bowl with Aaron. He jumped onto he jumped onto what he thought was my world's team, only to find out that I had switched teams. So when I saw that he was looking for a team last year, him and Sonia came as a package deal.
Ashley's on the rise. Sonia Johnson's on the rise. You got some good teammates here.
Yeah, and they're all young.
Yeah,
which is huge.
Yeah, and they're teachable too, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you coach them on the team, like how to play a shot? Do you coach them? You just
I mean, if they turn around, most of the time, they kind of already know. If they're confused, they turn around and be like, where should I play it? But for the most part,
the reason I say is every coach has different mentality, different philosophy. So I pick your brain.
Well, I mean, for the most part, if they're up there and they're comfortable to have a good time, the shots just come. So, you just try to keep everybody loose.
9 drops are as well. You see them there. Single pin for each.
Yeah, I'm hoping Weber hits the curtain.
And Kai Hunt is
or something
this
else.
This guy is amazing bowler. Now, he bowls in Newport in Maine. That's like the Millis of Maine. That place flies.
But even still, his demeanor.
He's so calm.
Yes.
So professional.
Yes.
At 21, 22.
It doesn't matter if he throws a 6-box or a double. I mean, obviously, you'd rather throw the double, but his poise is just unbelievable.
He's got over 24 strings, over 170 already.
And the sky's the limit for him, really. Yeah. And the fact is that because he bowls up in Maine, it's not as published.
Well, I cover him a lot when I go to Newport for the States. It's a lot of coverage up there, and I always look forward to covering him.
But it's easy to overlook him.
His father, Brent's done a great job raising him, too.
Which Mark Weber is trying to solve. I haven't seen much of it, but Maine Candlepin Action is a channel he started up, and maybe
Maine Attraction,
Yeah, and maybe there'll be more content in the future, and maybe that'll be one way to get even more coverage up to Maine, so the poor car can survive.
Hey, Mike, you want to try some play-by-play for a minute?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Second balls for each.
All right. So we got Mac Weber looking at the 2-pin and misses.
Is that the main accent?
Kai. Bounces off the wall, but misses
Was
the
that a
6-pin.
main accent?
I believe so.
Hey, don't step on the play-by-play, man.
I mean, not for nothing. Like me and Cheese just had shots, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah!
10 for both of them.
I think it was a double you had.
Yeah, it might have been.
Did anyone catch my crappy
Okay.
Lil Jon impersonation?
You're going to do a couple of blocks. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike Nardone, play-by-play.
Actually, I have to go make a roster adjustment.
Oh, chickening out.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait.
But thank you very much. I'll be back.
We look forward to finding out. Come back anytime.
Okay, Arnold, thank you.
225 to
Such
206.
a character, Mike Nardone.
It's a good match. Meanwhile, that's entertaining, and this match is entertaining. 9 pins for drywall contest, but an extra spare. Meanwhile, those are our official scores.
All right, do 2 more boxes, but I'll give you a little more love here this match. I'll do 7 and 8. How's that?
Thank you.
Save that voice for the long day tomorrow.
You got it. Aaron St. Cyr has a 2-pinner. Gouillart, no love on that head pin, trying for a double. So Aaron St. Cyr with 8. Recent Pro Series champion, not the most recent one. That's Aaron Fontaine. St. Cyr spares.
What a great kid this guy is. What a great bowler he's become.
62 and a ball for him.
And I talked about it earlier that he got forced into bowling at the age of 4. He didn't want to go bowling. His parents made him go, and it's worked out pretty good for him.
Who doesn't want to go bowling? 8 boxer Gouillart Jr., that's 56. What's going on?
Jeff Bogier, I saw that lemon drop on lane 7.
Name and
that a mark?
shame. Lane 7.
No, John, it wasn't the mark. Darn, only $1 instead of 5.
Oh, no.
I'll pick on him later on. In good fun. That lemon drop pool's helped 18 families the last 3 years alone. A fun way up a great cause. Beats a swear jar.
7 pins for St. Cyr, a nice half. 1 and 3 for Gouillart Jr.
Drywall Concepts trying to say it isn't so. Trying to avoid an 0-7 start to this match. First day, rather.
Spare! 3 in a row for St. Cyr, who's only left 1 pin standing. And is an expensive pin today with the Candlepins for Cancer incentive, but still. $100 to anyone who throws a pin perfect. Well, perfect game, as most people say. And there's the 10 box for JB.
2-pin lead, 251, 249. Narclone's up by 2. Mark's situation, Greg, is what? 2-2?
3-1, in fact.
3-1 now.
Should be.
Our clones.
St. Cyr, Johnson, and Brooks. Yes. Here comes that fill from Sonia Johnson. Triangle number 4. It's a 7 drop. Heather Twombly. 1, 2, 4, and 9. Ended up with the blue. It's so much easier if teams just had three different shirts of the same color. Then you could build a color identity. But no one does it that way. Yeah, around the 9 pin, Heather misses out. Object, object, object. Sonia Johnson, 9 box. Heather Twombly, a 10.
Match 7 of 23, first of 3 days on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Your home for all things Candlepin Bowling. Semi-pro to pro action. Something for everyone. Free to subscribe.
So this is the last match of the day. Aww. But we have 10 more tomorrow. Yay! And 6 more the day after that.
And
Yay!
maybe 7 if we have overtime if the team's tied for first.
Hooray!
1 string roll off.
Or, sorry. Ooh.
Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah.
Sonia Johnson's 1-2-6 gives her a chance.
Are we sleep deprived or what? I know I am.
Hell yeah, brother. Johnson, yes, ball deflection into the 6, takes it out.
I like to have fun. Without alcohol.
Twombly close, no 7 pin. Sonar Clones stacking them up. We don't see the lead light up until the boxes are even. That's how we make sure y'all don't get confused by that.
Ah, that's like
Feedback.
Y'all, I like
It's
that.
a newer score
I never
board.
used to say
Feedback
y'all,
logo.
y'all before. Y'all.
Y'all? Oh, sorry. I married a Southerner. Aaliyah's from Northern Virginia.
You eat grits too?
I don't know, chicken and waffles. I'll do that. Grits, maybe. Ashley Breton, 4 horsemen left. Jenna Ward, 3 and 2 split. Boy, I don't think the wood even simplifies the 6-10 in that case. Breton is simpler, but missed the head pin. Ward, 2 pin. It's coming across. Corner pin tumbles short of the rolling wood. Breton 10. And Ward 9. Also on Drywall Concepts, not in the lineup right this match. Jeff LaPierre, Austin Barnes, Julia Tavares. Saw her in that youth showcase at Portsmouth Bolorama. And Samantha Carrier. Bernard Clones not currently in the rotation. Brittany Underwood, Charlie Collins, Mike Nardone, and Taylor Turner. A delay here, not sure why. And looks like we have a substitution here. I see Charlie Collins picking up bowling balls. Breton's come out. Oh, no, sorry. I think we have her.
Taylor Turner coming in out of Sanford Bolorama and Sanford, Maine.
There we go.
What a story she is. She bowled in the Candlepin for Cancer mixed ladder. She bowled the separate qualifier and came in 6th place. Well, she's a rising star and a pretty decent house. Owned by Owen Martin, O.J. Martin, the son, waiting in the wings. We do another roll-off this fall, probably in October, maybe September and October.
These are warm-up balls, of course. She gets to do, I forget if it's 4 or 6, and then she hits the button, and once she resets the pins, then she's back in play.
She's coming in for Ashley Breton, right?
Right. Substitutions are permitted before box number 7 this year, not 6, and not on a mark.
Ashley at a 45 half than our clones.
Yep.
Well, started bowling, getting out of her comfort zone out of Sanford, Maine. Well, in different tournaments now, helping her game.
So yeah, we're just swapping out. We're swapping out Ashley.
Just turning, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Greg, you got French, right? She's
Come
from
on.
Sanford, Maine. Where's she from originally?
Well, I guess I would say Presqu'île, but Presqu'île, I guess, if you really wanted to be French about it.
Presqu'île Isle, Maine.
Yeah. Nearly an island.
High single 151, high triple 360, high 560. 9th year at Candlepin Bowling. Joined an after-school bowling league. They have a school bus that picks people up and drives all the kids around. Done a great job.
Yeah, it's like a light blue bus or something. Quirky little thing.
That's a yellow bus.
I could have sworn it was an off color.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm colorblind. Like black and blue. He likes to work out and enjoys running.
Something like that. All right, buttons pressed. We're back into live play. Taylor Turner opposite Jenna Ward on a 46 half.
7th match today, final match. This is the 6th box. Jenna Ward 46. Take over Ashley Breton 45 half.
Oh, yes, Nico, good question. The score gets credited to the person who starts the string. That's absolutely correct, statistically speaking. Just makes it easier. They're not going to fuss with the names of the scoreboard. That's one main reason.
Taylor 5 down, 5 to go, back to Greg.
Jason Vermain, you got shoulder surgery too? Goodness, everyone's in the OR these days. Well, all the very best to you in your own right.
And my knee's going to probably get done next year. One of them maybe next year.
Yeah.
I want to do it this summer, but too late.
But good job, everyone, taking care of yourselves. You got to do that.
I'll do it next year during the off season. Wait another year because I want to wait till the off season to do it.
Right, Paul. We only get one body. We got to do well by it.
I can't miss matches during the year. Too many matches to cover. Tough it out for another year.
But we're here too. We can do it. Whoa! Ward sent it between the 5 and the 9 pins. Had a chance.
I turned over 100 matches down this year just in the Atlantic Candlepin Single Store, being double, triple booked. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, I was kind of half expecting to go. Miranda Wallace spoiled us earlier with a 5-pin bundle. It was the 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yes, a trapezoidal arrangement. And you just got it all mired up and tangled up for a spare.
Taylor 7, 52 combining with Ashley Breton. 10 for Jenna Ward, 56 for 6 of mother Jenna Ward from Florida watching.
Hello, Michelle. These 4 bowlers have been good. Here's Devin Brooks on a spare. Smashed. 9. Rolling Wood will not take it. Kobe Carrier's spare response. Off target, but 8.
Devin 54 through 4. Spare 7 in the second, spare 9 in the fourth. 8 fill for Kobe Carrier. Set of Mark Carrier, 56 through 4.
Devin spares. Third of the half. Carrier does not. And our clones turning it around.
I'm trying to avoid a first day losing streak of 7. 0-12 points, 2 for a string, 1 for a tie.
And there's 9.
65, solid half.
I think the biggest reason I don't do as many matches is I don't know how these ACST bowlers schedule the matches they do. Like, I work 9 to 5:30. I can't make those time slots. I'm relieved when they do it on the weekends, but then there's another major event, and that's that. Get over 5-pin. You were hit.
Twice.
Brooks is jamming to his own beat anyway. He's got a 9 fill and a 73 half.
Punch in the right, punch left. Devin, knock it down. Come on.
Blow it down.
Funny guy. Strange delivery, though. Look, he leans right.
What, did he have a song in his head or something? What was he jamming to? Spare! 3 in a row. 19, 19 and another. Carrier, good bid. 5-pin, missed by
Devin,
the wood.
83 in the ball through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Anchor ball is Kai Hunt. Mark Webber, 56 through 4 next.
And with that 9 box,
74 through 6.
20 pins plus 3 marks for the Narclones.
All right, final station identification break from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart, 13.7 seconds.
Hi, it's Candlepin Bowling Network. If you want to watch another match tonight, forget it. But if you want to watch some more matches tomorrow, 10 matches tomorrow and 6 matches here on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube, and with Bob Lee and Kevin Burns on the other side of the house here at Boutwell's Bowling Center, Concord, New Hampshire, on Facebook and YouTube.
This kid's fun to watch. So is Mark Webber. Back to Greg.
That's the 4-5 for Hunt. Weber punched out 2 the half Worcester. What's interesting for Hunt, went way to the right on that one.
Didn't miss by much.
That's kind of the idea, have to.
It may have carried.
Weber, ouch. Down the middle, has 5 to get.
High 125 lead goal.
Oh, it went. So the shot was on, but he does pick up 3.
66 half. Mark Webber 63 half. Past the halfway point of a final round today.
60 half apiece. Great anchor bowling by both.
16 rounds. 10 tomorrow, 6 on Sunday. 9 a.m. local time. 10 o'clock Atlantic, and of course, 10:30 in Newfoundland.
Backswing more, Hunt, why don't you? 2 and 4.
I've won since 5 years old.
Weber smash strike. They go in a jiffy when it's him. 73 plus 2 through 6. And Kai responds with a spare.
76 in the ball through 6. Update from Greg Gouillart.
Sure thing. First of all, we'll fire this replay up while we're looking on here. Well, the update is it's 23 pins plus 3 extra marks. So basically, Narclones in the same spot with that mark and response. And we take a look here. Kobe Carrier and Mark Webber already in the 70s through 6, plus Mark Webber on a strike. But Narclones sprinkling marks everywhere. Devin Brooks, Aaron St. Cyr, Kai Hunt. And then Sonia Johnson as well, 62 in a ball through 6. That's a good going.
Oh, what do you got here? Got a Casey McCool banana split out of Lakeside Lanes, Manchester, New Hampshire. Still growling, still hungry after all day.
Yeah, it's a miracle I'm not hungry. Anyway. Oh, there they go.
Simultaneously go down for a strike for the rock star. Aaron St. Cyr, 76. That was a spare. 76 in the ball.
And then Gauthier's got a 10.
99 plus 2, I should say, for Aaron Gauthier, 76 through 7 with the 10.
Yep, that's right.
Read the wrong name. I know the names.
We swapped them around.
Oh, look at the scoreboard phone. Top your JB, 4-1. Saints here trying to double it up. He got it! Double strike, wow! 119 through 8 plus bonus balls.
Third double strike we've seen today, and 2 of them were in the same match when it was Ryan Cox versus Keith Beaupre.
One in Salem, New Hampshire, now in Haverhill, Mass. 117 average, 122 peak year. High single, 176. High triple, 452. High five, 696. Out of Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass.
Well, that's going to be an exciting thing to come back to in just a moment.
Over 20 years of Candlepin bowling. JB a 10 again, back-to-back, 76, make it 9 rather, 85 through 8 after back-to-back 10s.
This match is going nuts for the Nard clones. It's going to start becoming a question of how high can they go if this keeps up.
Tremblay, Heather, hey girl, check mark left. Sonia Johnson, rolling 6, wobbling 8 to the left. In front, 3 object pins, 6 right, 9 behind the 3. Tremblay, spare! 71 on the ball through 7.
Needed that.
Sonia's fill was 6, 68 through 6. Missed the 3. She won the Candlepin for Cancer Women's Scratch Tournament, Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Thought she lost to Sharon Britton by 1. She won by 1. That stunning finish down to the last ball is on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube as she gets a 9. 7's a wild, 7-7-7, 77 through 7. Final match of the day.
I'm a pin light on someone's side. Probably should be on 71.
Tremblay, head pin hit, splits 3 and 1. Unbelievable.
Saw box 6 become a 9 box. That's how it should be.
Sonia avoids a lemon drop, 6-9. Heather Spare, 6. Her 7's a wild, 77 through 7.
Close.
Oreo cookie time with a cake stir shot in the middle cream. Heather blown over about 18 years, 17, 18 years now. Played volleyball, softball, and loves Candlepin bowling. From Bradford, Mass, the Haverhill and Sabre Haverhill section, Bradford, Mass. 01835 zip code. Sonia cleans it up. Heather gets an 8. Sonia at 10. Heather 85, Sonia 87 through 8.
And the lead grows again.
Greg will do the final 2 boxes of the final round for first of 3 days, I should say. Match 7 of 23.
Taylor Turner substituted in. Remember, she just came in box 6, so that only that 7 box is hers.
Jenna Wood, pocket 6. Smooth ball crossing over. It's going to be 6, 3-9, 7-10. Interesting Wood on the deck. A lumber yard. Jenna missed right, 2 in the 7. What a shot, spare for Taylor Turner.
No.
Oh, I thought she had it, couldn't see. I thought it went down like a block.
No.
Sorry, folks. Obstructed view.
No.
I thought that went down. Wow.
I've done that before.
Oh, sorry, folks. Got ahead of myself.
It was a good bid, though.
Oh, wow. Can we delete that one?
We are live on Candlepin Bowling Network.
I couldn't see. I thought it went the way it looked from it looked like it went. I didn't see it.
Sorry, my internet outage was last game.
I'm glad it went out that time. I hope.
No.
Oops. Hate when that happens. Whoops.
I mean, yeah.
Near spare anyway. All right, Taylor, help me out.
Not to toot our own horn. We're doing a lot of this.
Help me out here. Make this one go now, Taylor. Come on, help me out. In parallel time.
It could.
Decent Wood, 4-7, 5-8. Jenna off target there. W189, the wiggle. Taylor Turner, no. 5 in the 7. Actually, her high triple says 3-6. She did it at 400, so I didn't update her sheet. Didn't have time to talk to her beforehand.
We got to digitize these things sooner or later.
I know. We'll use a computer first.
I know your address. We'll figure it out.
So Jenna 874 through 8. Taylor Turner 71 after the 10 box.
Again, it only sounds like we dox people on this show. Devin Brooks, look at this. 4 marks in the string. Carriers 2, not too shabby through 6.
Devin on a spare. 436, 391. Decent lead. Gouillart Clones.
Oh, 6-pin, you were hit. Goodness.
Devin Brooks, look at that strange wind-up delivery. Works out pretty good for him. To each his own. He hits the pocket, 2-7-10. 7 more, 90 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Could you move? You're blocking the pin cam. Spare. Carrier's got that 6-pin. Brooks sending.
How does 7 not go? Kobe 84 on a ball through 7. Had back-to-back. Spare 8s in the 3rd and 4th. Brooks a 9. 99 through 7. Final string of today. 2 more dates, tomorrow and Sunday, 9 a.m. local time. Start.
Match slowing down a little bit, but that's still fine for the NAR Clones at this point.
This is why you want to subscribe free to Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. And after that, hit the bell icon so you get notified when we go live so you don't ever miss a ball. Anchor Bowl is next, and Greg Gouillart will wrap up the match. Kobe crossing over. It's going to be 8, 9 to 10. Decent wood, maybe. 1 in front, 1 angle behind. 8 fill, 92 through 7. Brooks with a fresh rack. Pulls left for 4.
First head pin he's missed in an eternity.
Won the Nationals as a kid with a double strike in the last 2 boxes. Grandparents got him involved back in 1998. Kobe robbed. Wood got in the way. He's like, what's up with that? Devin Brooks, nice shot, almost hit the 9. The 9 is not fine.
What does Leonard Bolshoi have to do with anything, Devin?
Kobe takes it down. No, thought it went. Not to try, not quite. 9 in the wiggle. Devin Brooks a 10. Kobe 101. Devin 109 through 8. Anchors away. Kai Hunt 76 in the ball. Mark Weber 73 on a strike. 2 bonus balls. Mark yesterday turned 27 years young. 195 high single, high triple up to 447, high 5 up to 744, high 10, 1344, all improved in the last year. Bowling since 2016.
44 pins is tough to make up, but it's really more like 64 the way it's going.
Parents Laura and Dave Weber bowl in the States all the time. Man, F. Kobe Carrier also got him interested.
Phil's 4 for Hunt.
Weber's strike is 9. Hunt's 4 fill 80 through 6. High 203, high single, high triple 454, high 5 691. I'm surprised there's not a 700 yet, but I'm sure he'll get many of those. As Weber at 10, Kai a rare 6. Kai 86 through 7, Mark Weber 92 through 7. Kai won the APH title over Willard Dyer, Main State APH average for handicap last year. It's on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube at a triple strike in the 100th box of the match. Had a K-Man high average 203 at 20 years old. His high single as Weber spills 9. Hunt 4-2 washout. Kai enjoys bowling research. Played football, basketball, and baseball. From Randolph, Maine, not originally from Burnham, Maine. And his house got burnt down in Burnham, Maine. Go figure.
Oh, goodness.
Weber picks up. We had a fundraiser at 1710 Sports in Augusta, Maine. Campus Kansas sponsored that also. Helped out and raised some money for his family. Over $2,000 to his family. Weber spare 102 in the ball through 8. Hunt at 10. 96 through 8. Greg.
By bowling research, Kai Hunt probably means the lost history of Candlepin Bowling. A great page he
Nick
helps.
Milcross does a great job of that also.
Yes, both of them indeed. All right. How do I
time-
reset this thing? Yeah, I got it.
All right, so Greg's got the final 10 boxes to go.
482 to 447. You see the mark advantage. I count that double strike of Aaron St. Cyr's twice because it really is 2 different marks. So 35 pins plus another. Lead's shrinking a bit, but Drywall's got to really pour it on here. St. Cyr and Brooks are going crazy in this 7th match of the day. That's Aaron St. Cyr, in fact, getting 8 on his first one.
He missed the head pin and got 8 out of that somehow. 4 in the 8.
And
28 in the first double strike box.
Indeed, and Weber, no, that's JB Gauthier, I beg your pardon. Oh, no. 8 fill in the second one. Gauthier split, does not get converted.
Sarin goes to 107 through 7.
It'll be 135 through 8, in fact, when all is said and done. We see it here.
117 right through 7. 135 through 8.
And still there. What's going on with that? Blank was right there.
8 in the box, 143 through 9 for the Rockstar. JB 10, 95 through 9. Greg.
Yeah, 143 through 9. It could have been a lot higher, believe it or not. But Aaron St. Cyr having a blinder of one here.
Speaking of Nick Norcross, Aaron St. Cyr won that roll to the oldies at Millis Mass a couple years, 2-3 years ago with Brian Kroll.
Our Clone's working a possible 600. Just 2 out, though.
Aaron Pro Series champion. 3 second-place finishes in the Pro Series also. Played basketball and hockey.
Off here takes out 8.
Aaron, 27 years young. So many good bowlers on the rise, including JB, Jason Gauthier Jr., originally from Western Mass, from Holyoke, Mass, now living in Maine.
A good second ball. St. Cyr runs him down. Gauthier responds. JB Gauthier 105 in a ball. Aaron St. Cyr 153 plus.
And Jason Gauthier Jr. also 27 years young. Aaron trying to finish at 163, and he could have the new high single today. Clayton Matheson at 156 earlier.
Last ball for count. This one is going to spill out 9 pins. When you're hot, you're hot. Aaron St. Cyr 162. Jason Gauthier Jr. 112.
Teammates give a rousing applause. Good for him, the rock star Aaron St. Cyr.
7 marks, and there was a double strike along the line. 162, just 3 pins left standing. Tremendous.
The power of the double strike.
To Sonia Johnson now, 3 out.
Pending other action of the new high single for today.
How about that? 4 horsemen and 8 pin. They do keep separate high average and high single records for all the for the men and the women. Good shot, spare. Twombly gets a third one. Johnson can't get the out. That's 8. 95 through 8. Thank you, Nico. Appreciate that and appreciate everyone.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
49 pins minus 2 balls. Drywall needs a lot more. Heather, good shot. Headpin spills out. The fill is 9.
We'll talk to Aaron St. Cyr after the match is over.
Not a headpin hit. It spilled out. Sonia Johnson wants the 4 horsemen here and gets it. Mark on the end. Sonia Johnson a 3-mark string. And Heather Twombly 4 marks.
Looks like another devastating loss for Drywall Contest. Always near the top. In the top anyway, top third easily.
But you wonder why? Look at the buzzsaw they've run into. Maybe it just is the fortune. Last ball for count. The fill is high for Sonia Johnson, 114. And for Heather Twombly, a good headpin hit at 6 for a 120. I mean, my goodness. Heather Twombly throws a 120. Sonia Johnson does well in the match with a 114. So, really, in this case, I say the women lead the way, but in this case, the men leading the charge. And now over to Taylor Turner, who swapped in at box 6. She's got the 4 horsemen. Jenna Ward, the 1, 7, 8, and 9. Trying to run it down. Turner off the wall in front of the 10. And my camera got bumped. Great. I am so happy. 7-pin won't get over. Nothing's working. Why did my camera get bumped? Why? The poor thing didn't do anything wrong. 10-box Turner. Get down. And okay, better. Focus. Good. It's back. 10 box of PCC at here.
Another fine performance by Sonia Johnson, 114.
7 pins mixing for Taylor Turner. Jenna Ward 1, 3, and 6. So Narclones probable now to go 600 in this one. Turner can pile on, and the 5-pin says no, thank you.
Well, in a couple of leagues, Sanford Bolorama and Sanford, Maine.
But Ward spares. Mark on the end, 94 in a ball. It's great pinning if you think about it, nothing worse than 8. Taylor Turner concludes with a 91 for the player slot. So with just one mark, Ward can go triple digits here. And comes 1 pin shy, 99. So over we go to the 4-position bowlers. Devin Brooks has been going to the beat of his own drum. Not really that far ahead. Kobe Carrier, with much less theatrics, only 8 pins back in that comparison. I mean, the Aaron St. Cyr 162 is really the headline story here. There's not a whole lot for Dryball to hang their head about. They just ran into too good of a competitor. And Brooks is still mowing them down. 9-pin tips, 2. Everything coming up Narclones right now. Get over 7-pin, Carrier's in there, 5-pin. To the corner. No, Brooks is in the gap.
This is the time you can afford to miss one of these. Not that you want to miss it.
Not that it makes him happy. Kobe Carrier spares. And he has a 4-mark string. Again, perfectly fine.
And
it's getting shellacked.
Missed the second, make the third for Devin Brooks. 10. Nice string, 119 through 9.
10 matches tomorrow, so please subscribe and hit the bell icon we recommend. Because if you only hit the subscribe button, the algorithm may... Yeah, nice gutter clearance, well done. If you hit the subscribe button, the algorithm may, by out of the goodness of it, heart recommended something or maybe put it in your feed somehow. If you hit the bell icon, you will be notified. It's weird like that.
Notice how Greg said you will be notified.
Take control. No, it sounds ominous, but take control of your entertainment choices. Don't just go by the feed. That's like cattle. That's literally cattle metaphor. Like, oh, feed me content. There's a subscriptions button you can even go to as well on YouTube, so you can really see everything, not have it curated for you, etc., etc., etc. Brooks can't survive this punch out.
Let me drop one fill over there. I got to get that person over there, $5.
I'm sure you do.
Help us for cancer.
Just 1 pin clipped out, so, oh well, Carrier will have to settle for a high 120 string. All perfectly well and good, but Aaron St. Cyr has run everyone over in this one. Gadzooks, Brooks can't catch a break on that one. He gets a 6. Finally, his luck runs out. Carrier takes 4 more for a 10 box. I'll tell you what, if that were a singles competition, that'd be one heck of an ending. Instead, it's a Narclones massive victory here in this mixed teams competition, live from Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. First ball tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Atlantic. Last bowlers of the day are Mark Weber and Kai Hunt. Still overclocking somehow. All right. Kai Hunt. Now I'm too low. Okay. Hunt, the 4 horsemen, 7 and 9. Weber to fill. Honk honk yourself. That was what was it? New England Floyd. That's right. They're the ones with the clown horn or whatever. Weber harsh 5 fill on that head pin.
Winding down here on day 1 of 3.
Want to show us one? Yes, oh my goodness gracious, between the 4 and 7. Weber so close.
Good rally down the stretch, too little, too late. And 0 for 7 day today, 0 and 14, brutal.
My goodness.
How can they respond next 2 days? The key. They can rack up a bunch of wins in a row. As Weber 9, 116 through 9.
And again, not just first place is paid. It's such a harsh reality to take back to the hotel room, but at the same time, there's still a lot to play for.
Final box to match. Thanks for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. It's unbelievable. Fall League's forming your local bowling center. Nothing like the great game of Candlepin Bowling.
And we hope it translates to the screens and your microphones out there. The joy of the game is what's most prevalent of all here in Concord, New Hampshire.
Anybody can bowl any age.
Spare for Kai Hunt to end the night. 113 and a ball. Solid 4-mark string. Ho hum. He's done it again. And Weber turned around as his spare explodes.
126 in the ball. Kai 113 in the ball. Final ball of the match. We'll try to talk to Aaron St. Cyr before we sign off.
Sure. Last ball for Hunt is 7-120. And for Mark Weber, well, let's go home on that one. Tack on 4 more. Mark Weber 130. Narclones wins 612 to 589, it turns out. No, it's a 3-fill, excuse me, 129. And there we go, 589 to 612. And that is that. Take a peek at the score sheet here. 612 to 589. Narclones over Drywall Concepts. Match statistics. Marks were 18 to 17. Remember, Aaron St. Cyr had that double strike. And then, of course, pinning was 9 in favor of Drywall Concepts.
Loud. That's loud.
Too loud?
Hello, Greg.
Hello. Doing all right. We could crank that down if you want. How's that?
Yeah, that's insanely loud.
Yeah.
All right, we're good now.
Aaron St. Cyr, the Rockstar, I believe, not depending on the action, you got the new high single, 162. How about that?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, not bad for my second game of the day.
Not bad for a guy who was forced into bowling at the age of 4.
Yeah, not how I wanted to start, but this is where I am now.
It's worked pretty good for you over the years.
Yeah. We've had some fun, made some friends.
Yeah.
Had some good times.
You stay so calm and composed. Are you anxious inside? Are you just so calm up there in the lanes?
Yeah, you just get used to it. I'm more familiar up there than I am anywhere else. It's just common nature when you do it a lot.
Makes it easier to do, say, 7 strings and have energy for 16 more, say.
Yeah, good thing I only bowled 2 today, so I got some energy going into the weekend. But we got a really good team. It's hard to choose who to put in.
You play basketball. Did you play high school basketball too?
I did, but I didn't play for the high school. I played at the Boys and Girls Club. So
you work at the Boys and Girls Club still?
I do.
Do a great job there.
Yes.
Talk about that. How rewarding that is for you.
It's always a gift to be able to give back to the kids in the community that I grew up in, and they gave me so much. So it's a great opportunity for me.
How about a 3-letter word for a 162?
I'm gonna have to say wow, Paul. Wow.
Do you have to? Don't sound so excited.
I am exhausted. I am exhausted, Paul. It's been a long day of sitting
later
around.
Day tomorrow. Congratulations. Great performance. 162, the Rockstar, Aaron St. Cyr. Thanks for stopping by. Greg Gouillart to wrap it up.
Thank you very much. I think that'll do it for us. On behalf of Paul Grant and everyone here at Candlepin Bowling Network, my name is Greg Gouillart. Thank you very much for watching this. Another great day of Mixed Worlds Bowling coming up 9 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Atlantic tomorrow, June 28th, 2025, here on Candlepin Bowling Network, Facebook, and YouTube. On behalf of everyone here, my name is Greg Gouillart. Thank you for watching this presentation of the Mixed Worlds Team Tournament here on Candlepin Bowling Network. And until next time, so long.